Good morning, everybody. Morning for me. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but otherwise, look at this. So just rocked up at Cape Kimberley. So I'm doing my sort of Daintree trip now. This is the fourth time I've actually been here. Yeah, fourth time I've crossed the river. First time that I'm actually going to make a video about, yeah, your Daintree region, I guess is the best way to describe it. Your Daintree National Park, Cape Trib, and all the stuff up and around here. So Cape Kimberley, absolutely epic spot. Like your real typical tropical island vibes going on. Crystal blue waters, nice white sandy beaches, and the palms, and not so much palms, you got your pandanus and whatever this guy is getting along the beaches, that kind of thing. Beautiful, beautiful blue skies. There is a heat wave going through Cairns today, so I thought I'd come up here, which is probably going to be even warmer, but otherwise hopefully it's nice and cool in the rainforest. But anyway, yeah, that's what the plan is. That's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to hit up all the cool stuff along the way. There's a lot of boardwalks to go through the rainforest, the sort of, yeah, mangrove regions, that kind of thing. This is the only bad thing about Cape Kimberley. It is absolutely beautiful place, but it is full of mosquitoes. You have to walk through a little mangrovey bit, and the mosquitoes followed me the whole way, and they haven't even left me when I've been out in the sunlight, which is a bit disappointing. Otherwise, it is a stellar spot. So as you can see, absolutely beautiful. Couldn't really fault this place other than those mosquitoes. There you go. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the trip. It's going to showcase, yeah, mostly all of the natural stuff. There's a lot of unnatural things you can hit up, like the ice cream place. There's yeah, an insect museum, which, thinking about it now, I actually might hit up the insect museum. I think that'd be pretty cool. But otherwise, if anything, I'm going to hit up all the natural stuff beforehand, because yeah, as cool as all of the little sort of manufactured things would be, yeah, I'd much rather be out and enjoying this. And then hopefully tonight it's going to be nice and warm. It's not going to drop between like yeah, 23 degrees or something, hopefully, and there'll be some reptiles out, which will be sick, and even mammals, anything. Nocturnal wildlife spotting tonight, no matter what we see. I pretty well will be stoked, I reckon. There's heaps of endemic stuff up here, only found in the wet tropics. So without further ramblings, as always, we'll head out, we'll see some wicked stuff, and cheers for joining, guys. Let's go. Cool, alrighty guys, so hopefully you got to hear those guys, or hopefully you can hear them. There's some spectacled monarchs, got a little bit of phone footage through the binoculars, seems to work better than the GoPro, but you can definitely hear them zitting away up there. Can't see too much, but you can definitely hear them. A wicked species. First time I've seen them is up here in Queensland, and at this same little area of Daintree National Park, as the name below. I'll put now for where it is. But awesome little species to see. I've not seen too many monarchs before. Not that you'll see too much with the GoPro, but there you go. A few of them around. There was a pied, not a pied, sorry, a black butcher bird jumping through the trees as well, as these guys were chattering away. So black butcher bird, spectacled monarchs so far. They're excellent little species. What a find. Alrighty guys, so this place is incredible. It is one of my favourite spots in the Daintree. We refer to it as the Daintree, I'm sure everyone does, but you know where I am, north of the Daintree River. This is the Madja Boardwalk, and I squint my eyes because I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but otherwise the Madja Boardwalk is incredible. Right now I'm looking at some fan palms. There is a beautiful, an absolutely beautiful collection of remnant, I would hope, native flora and fauna cruising around as well. Now the fauna is far harder to spot. You can hear the insects or the invertebrates going. There's some birds calling as well. But this is just such an excellent walk to meander through on the boardwalk, through the areas. There's a bit of wildlife up here. We've got a orange-footed scrub fowl. They might make their way out the other side or not. But it's just an excellent place. It is always beautiful to come through here. What you're seeing, what you're smelling even, what you're hearing. There's that orange-footed scrub fowl. It is incredible. The flora is putting off such pungent smells of aroma, a good aroma as well. It's not like I'm walking through a swampy area that absolutely stinks, but the flowers are putting off scents. I can smell the salt in the air, and the sort of salty water of the mangroves and that kind of stuff. I'm looking at tree ferns and little basket ferns, whatever they're called there, and there's a sign to let us know what we're actually seeing. Basket fern, there you go. But yeah, just an epic spot all round really. I absolutely love walking through here. Now there are 3 main walks that I know of. All of them are fantastic really. As you've already seen, we've walked through the Digibala. Yeah, okay. Incorrect pronunciations I'm sure, and I'm sort of going off my memory, which is not fantastic, of the different names, but otherwise the Rainforest Boardwalk, we'll call it, was awesome. We've then got our sort of mangrovey boardwalk here, and then we've got another one to get to shortly after this. But absolutely incredible. It is very warm. The humidity is bouncing the temperatures up, or what it feels like to be bouncing the temperatures up even more, which means the wildlife's not enjoying themselves too much, and so there's not a lot of activity going around. You can't hear too much, you can't see too much, other than a few bird calls and whatnot. But it still is incredible. I reckon you could come here so many times and always be enthralled, always see something different, and just have an absolute ball just walking through here and becoming like myself, absolutely lost for words really at what you're saying. So to enjoy it in its rawest form, there is no one else around. I'm going to stop talking. I won't even put any music. I'll put a bit of music up to enhance the mood in a little bit, but otherwise I will just let you walk through, watching through your screen, and just walk through and imagine you hear yourself and just hearing silence. So enjoy, please. Alrighty, so this is a bit of secondhand information that I've actually found out from someone else. It didn't actually, well, you don't know anything until you learn it. But otherwise, someone else said this exact thing to me, so I'm not going to palm it off as my own. I'm not sure if there's a more common name or if this is just a colloquial name for this plant, but they call it wait a while. Now, I'd already seen it cruising around, especially with its tendrils here. Tendrils have got backwards facing, I don't think that's going to focus properly enough, backwards facing hooks, you can just see on those tendrils there, which have already sort of stuck to my hand, so it sticks really easily. Back of the fronds, there's more hooks, as you can see, and then front of the leaves, there he is. Hopefully it's showing up. You might be able to see more hairs or hairy spines along the top of the leaves as well. So absolutely ridiculous plant. Oh, and along the stem there, as if it didn't have enough to defend itself. So yeah, they called it wait a while at Rainforest Station, one of the guides there. So look at that, just absolutely stick to you. So if you come past, apparently you have to wait a while. And that's why it was named that way. So I'm not sure if that's just a colloquial, like, jokey term that people call it, similar to your tartar lizards. People call tartar lizards like swampland lashtails or northern water dragons tartar lizards, because they look like they're saying ta-ta and waving at you. But absolutely crazy plant. I don't know if that's showing up properly enough, but there's a nice wicked looking little spider species there as well. Try to have Buckley's chance of IDing. So yeah, steer clear of this guy in the wet tropics. I'm not sure if they occur anywhere else, but just one of the plants as an example as to why you shouldn't go bush bashing and just going through all the place. And pandanus, if you're not already aware, has got spines all along the edges of the leaves as well. So there you go, pretty fun plant. Alrighty, so at the next boardwalk now, of which the name is below. I half can't remember, and I half don't want to try and say the name, and yeah, because Madja Botanical, something like that, or maybe I'm getting them all mixed up. Anywho, absolutely incredible, dwarfed by all of these fan palms and other trees. I'm really hoping to see our Boyd's forest dragon either now or tonight. I think this will be a wicked spot to come back to for a bit of a herp tonight. But it is very, very warm, but incredible place. Walk around here. This is going out towards a beach, so similar to the mangroves we saw before, but we'll head out towards the beach. We're a lot closer than we were before. You can hear some stuff, and hopefully we can see some stuff shortly. So just a game now of looking along every tree trunk, really. I don't know if I've already said this, but otherwise I believe it's incredibly similar to looking for frill-neck lizards, frill-neck dragons on your trees. Like if they spot you first, the Boyd's forest dragon, if I haven't already said, is what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure once they see you, they sort of shift around the trees like a frill-neck lizard would to try and hide. But just having to check every trunk for a little more medium-sized lizard poking off the side. I just want to add, I'm smiling because it's ridiculous, but cinematically, when I have the videos of me like walking past or walking off into the distance, and same with driving and that kind of stuff, I smile and laugh because yeah, if you hadn't already thought about it, some people have, but I have to then go collect the camera. So as nice and cool as it looks as you're just like wandering off and watching the person just drive past in the car, I have to go all the way back and collect that camera and then do it again to get like the shot walking towards and then walking away from. So yeah, bit ridiculous, but it looks good. So there you go. Beautiful. So probably the most iconic well-known location of above the Daintree River or the Daintree region of North Queensland is Cape Tribulation. So I should have checked beforehand. I'm not sure if that is Cape Tribulation or we're on the Cape Tribulation. So yeah, don't know about that one. Beautiful little lookout here, fantastic lookout over the little bay or the Cape Tribulation beach, up into the mountains and that kind of stuff. Nice little seating area, that kind of thing. As beautiful as it is though, it is probably the most well-known. Everyone I think knows of Cape Tribulation. You always hear of Cape Tribulation up in far north Queensland. It's extremely overrated in my opinion. So it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but there is, if not exactly the same, maybe more beautiful places that are far less known. You got from what I've seen today, Cape Kimberley. There was Thornton's Beach. I haven't shown you guys that today. That's a nice long sprawling beach. Beautiful, and far less people because this is so touristy. Everyone comes here that all the other beautiful beaches aren't as packed. Went to Cow Beach or Cow Bay, almost no one there. Almost no one at Cape Kimberley apart from one other person. So fantastic place. Every beach along here is beautiful, but this is not just like the cream of the crop in my opinion. And if you get to all the others, then that's good. Like if you get to any of them, they're just as good as this, really. So you don't have this sort of good lookout, but other than the lookout, it's about it. Excellent place here, however, there's nothing that you can really fault. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You're really in some wicked place. Alrighty guys, so back at the Madja Botanical Walk. I come through earlier in the day obviously, just for a bit of a look, but also there's been cassowaries spotted in the area. I am pretty keen to see them. Seen them once before here, but I wanted to see them again today for more footage, rather than showing what I saw last time, which was just sort of like a quick trip through with family. But otherwise, it's it's a bit cooler now. It's a lot quieter with the lack of people cruising around. So I feel that there's going to be a far greater chance, if they are around, potentially of seeing them, although they could cruise through with a group of people and they probably wouldn't care, the cassowary that is. So just going to do another walk through here, hopefully see some cassowary. If not, I'll post some of the footage that I have beforehand. But oh, ridiculous. Hopefully you guys, I'll zoom in on that, you guys can see. I don't want to spook him. I can hardly contain my laughter. Oh my god. Well, I don't need the extra footage. I will put in the other footage. But there is a cassowary laying down in the bushes just there. There's some more people coming to see as well. What? How ridiculous. I'm just like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'll put some other footage in if I don't see anything. I'll stop actually recording myself and I'll start recording this beautiful animal. Oh my god. How unreal. How absolutely unreal. Oh. Another group come up and we just watched it for ages. Wow, just watching, just looking, as I'm at the moment just dumbfounded. Oh, incredible to see them in the wild. There's like, I'm sure there's so many species out there that you just sort of like, you think, oh yeah, that'd be wicked to see. And then once you finally see them, you're just like in awe. Oh, and I was always keen to see cassowaries. Last time I saw them was from the car. From the car was still cool, but just to stumble across it like that, ridiculous. Mid-conversation about, oh yeah, I might see, I might not. And then I just stumbled across the cassowary. Like, oh, all these emotions going through my body right now. Like, it's been a stinking hot day. I had a swim to cool down, which felt good, but then now it's just sort of like, oh, I need to go get some food, need to find a shelter for the night, and or get a camp. And then just stumbling across that guy, it's just like, it's that's all I can say. Lost for words. Incredible. But otherwise, quick facts, I guess. Quick facts that I know. Cassowary, heaviest bird in Australia. Tallest bird being the emu. These guys are shorter but a lot stockier. I reckon that one was probably a male. It looked a bit small and yeah, a bit washed. I don't know. Some else people might disagree. I don't do a lot with cassowaries, but otherwise, the smaller they are, the duller they are in colour. That's the males. The females are bigger and they're more brightly coloured. And apparently, their wattles hang down a lot more. So yeah, that might have been a guy. Can't even remember. I didn't even take a really good look. I was just sort of like taking in the animal, its presence. Anyway, yeah, they can get pretty fast, like 40, 50 odd Ks an hour, something like that, maybe more, if more, I'll say. But otherwise, the casque on their head, which is probably the most interesting fact, I'll grab the binos and go. The casque on their head is honeycomb-like inside, and what it does is it's thought to help emanate the call that they make through the rainforest. They don't make a call like all your other birds, that kind of stuff. So they make a, similar to your emu, like it's a real guttural, like booming sound, and that casque is apparently thought to help it, yeah, emanate and get deeper through the forest, yeah, further penetration, that kind of stuff, but really light and honeycomb-like. But there you go. What a wicked way to end the day, to end the Daintree video. Yeah, I can't think of a better way to end it, really. So I will wrap up here. Wrapping up at the wild cassowary. I will run a bit more of the footage before we actually end the video of the cassowary I saw last time. But otherwise, back to the same spot. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's incredible to see this stuff and to show family and friends at home. And anyone else who might want to watch along the way. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I feel like I'm getting to share what I've just seen with someone. I don't just walk away, ring someone up and go, oh yeah, saw a cassowary. Mum goes, oh yeah, nice. You actually get to see what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing and all that kind of stuff. And it just feels a lot more of a richer experience to share it with people. So cheers for joining, cheers for watching. If you have this far again, yeah, absolutely love this stuff. Do what you love, as I've said before. Get out there, have a good week, have a good weekend, whatever you're doing in life. Yeah, just do what you want, really, within reason. Enjoy yourself. We'll try to. Yeah, it's too crazy of a world to get bogged down in the small stuff. Go out and do stuff you love. I'm reeling on all this emotion. So thank you very much, guys. Enjoy life, and until next time, thank you very much for being here.